Hey, everybody, welcome to Hockey Skate Down. Before we get into the video, I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers. If you want to join our hockey team, it's free. Click subscribe, hit the notification bell to all. Thank you all so much, and let's get started. Whew. That was a nerve-wracking game. After the first two games, the Devils fell in this series. The Carolina Hurricanes won the first two games. The first game they won by a score of 5-1. The second game they won by a score of 6-1. But this kind of reminded us of the last series against the New York Rangers. The Devils fell in those first two games. They really couldn't figure out the Rangers. Then eventually kind of picked up their game. And it's similar happening to this. Hopefully we have the same outcome. But, you know, this was a nerve-wracking game. This was a must-win game for the Devils. You don't want to fall in the series 3-0 to this Carolina Hurricanes team because they're a really good team. They're well-coached. They're well-composed. And, you know, this game got a bit out of hand. But, you know, they're a good team. They're aggressive. They're quick to you on the forecheck. Their transition game is just as quick as ours. And, you know, they're tough to solve. And then when you get into the zone, we're actually getting a shot across to Freddie Anderson. He's been great. So, you know, it's been tough to solve this team, but the Devils were able to do it in this game. And, you know, it was a shocking game. I didn't expect a score of 8-4. But, yeah, this was a fun game to watch, you know. Devils came out to an early lead, and you know, you thought the game was handed there, but you know, the Carolina Hurricanes slowly started to creep back into this game. So I want to talk about this game, so please stay with me throughout. So the New Jersey Devils win Game 3 by a score of 8-4, and the series is now 2-1 in favor of the Carolina Hurricanes. You know, after suffering those first two losses, 5-1 and 6-1, there was a bit of line shuffling, and Lindy Ruff inserted Luke Hughes into this game. They went with an 11-7 lineup, and Ryan Graves was injured with that big hit from the last game. And, you know, a lot of Devils fans were waiting to see Luke Hughes. You know, he hasn't played since the last couple of games of the season. He didn't play in the Rangers round, and he's making his playoff debut tonight. And, you know, he played well. Made one key mishap, but this was a perfect game to inject Luke Hughes in. You know, at the time, we didn't know the Devils were going to get, you know, an early lead like they did. But, you know, it was a perfect game to settle him into. You know, he was able to make mistakes in this game because of the lead they established. And, you know, he played well. The way he was able to read plays, the way he was able to move the puck up ice, he did it seamlessly. He made some really good moves to, you know, to be aggressive on the forecheck, to move the puck, take shots when he can from the point. And he made some smart plays on the assists he had. You know, he had 2 assists in this game. He had 1 block, 14:28 of ice time, and, you know, he played some power play time as well. So, you know, he made one big mishap, though, and, you know, it was at a time where the Devils had a 5-1 lead. So, you know, with those mistakes, you're gonna do, but it was the perfect time to do it because this was something that he's gonna learn from. He's gonna, you know, watch tape, what he could learn better on, what he could do better for the next time, and he even said that post game. So yeah, I think he had a great game all around. And you know, looking at, you know, the stats of the game, you know, the shots were in favor of the New Jersey Devils, 34-30. Vitek vanecek was in for Akira Schmid in this game, and he made 26 saves. Face-off percentage shockingly was in favor of the Devils, 56-44. The power plays, the Devils went 1 for 4. Carolina Hurricanes went 0 for 2. Hits were in favor of the Carolina Hurricanes, 46-33, and block shots were in favor of the Carolina Hurricanes, 18-13. And you know, the game got physical. You know, both ends. The Devils were manhandled the first two games. The Devils made it a point to play physical in this game. You saw Palat making some big hits. You saw Hischier making some hits and finishing checks. You saw Hughes getting to a fight with Aho. You saw the chippiness of Tomas Tatar on that penalty he took against Aho. So, and Aho too, you know, I didn't see him being as chippy and feisty as he is, but you seen him do some things after the play, like when he shot the puck to Dougie Hamilton after the play on that thing. And, you know, I never noticed he was that type of player, but a lot of the Devils he's getting under their skin. So, you know, we'll see what happens going forward, but it's getting feisty, and we're seeing some things happen after the plays. But looking at the scoring summary, there was a lot in this game. So it started off with Timo Meier. He finally got on the board. Jack Hughes made an awesome play behind the net. He attracted 2 Carolina Hurricanes to him. He made a one-handed backhand pass to Timo Meier, who was able to just come around behind the net and just jam it in for a beautiful goal Devils led 1-0. Jack Hughes scored the second goal. Brendan Smith is in the lineup as well. I think he had a pretty good game. You know, he has that physicality. He played with the Hurricanes, so he knows a bit about them. But the way he takes hits, the way he gives hits, he plays well in the playoffs, and I'm glad to see him get a game in. He made a beautiful pass to Jack Hughes. The puck kind of deflected off of Nason's stick, and Jack Hughes kind of swung, making a slap shot motion, and got it in. Beautiful goal to make it 2-0. And that's when Tomas Tatar took the penalty for doing that kind of play against Aho. It was a high stick, but, you know, when the commentators were saying that he hit him with his stick, he didn't hit him with his stick. He kind of hit him with the backhand of the glove. You know, it's a play where the Devils need to watch, as Aho is getting under their skin. But, you know, it was okay in this game, as, you know, the Devils scored a shorthanded goal here, where McLeod, after Nico Hischier made a beautiful play, winning the faceoff, pushed it up to McLeod. McLeod raced down the wing. He was going on a breakaway, as he had Seth Jarvis kind of on him, and he was able to kind of sneak the puck in through the goaltender. You know, he wasn't really a shot, but he kind of made a move at the end, and it went through the legs. So we'll take it as it is, and I love the way McLeod's playing. And, you know, keep it up, Mikey. You're playing well. That ended the first period. Devils had a 3-0 lead. In the second period, Devils scored again. Nico Hischier got on the board. It was a play where Palat made the first play where he blocked it, kind of shot it up to Bratt or to Hischier, and Hischier made a play to Bratt. Bratt made a play back to Hischier in front. He was able to put it in. Devils led 4-0. A little comeback by the Carolina Hurricanes as Sebastian Aho scored to make it 4-1. In front of the net alone, just jammed it in, or deflected it in. He was able to get the goal and put the Carolina Hurricanes on the board. Damon Severson scored to make it 5-1. Luke Hughes made a beautiful play along the boards, the way he was able to be aggressive on the forecheck, trying to get the puck. He was able to make a beautiful play to get it back to Severson. Severson made this play along the boards, cut to the front of the net, and shot it high blocker on the goaltender to make it 5-1. This is when Luke Hughes made that play on the power play and, you know, kind of swung the pass across the ice. And you don't do that, as, you know, the Carolina Hurricanes have been reading the Devils' power play very well. They're always that man up high where they're trying to get that puck to go the other way up the ice. And that's what happened in this play, as Martinook got it. And Dougie Hamilton was coming from behind trying to get his stick, and you know, I believe it was stick on stick, but I guess one of the refs from another angle saw he hit his glove and called a penalty shot, which, you know, when I was younger, you didn't see a lot of penalty shots in the playoffs, but, you know, it took a lot to get a penalty shot back then, and I think it's a bit easier now to do so. And I think this play could have been a hooking, but, you know, they called a penalty shot, and Martinook made a beautiful move to make it 5-2. So it was a penalty shot goal. It was a shorthanded goal. And Martinook has been playing well this playoffs. He had a goal and assist tonight. He's looking physical. He's aggressive. He's scoring. And he made a beautiful play on this penalty shot goal. That's the way it was entering the third. 5-2. In the third, Miles Wood made a beautiful move coming down the ice and went through the legs to make it 6-2. After that, Hughes scored his second of the night. Made a beautiful move coming from the side of the net and snuck a shot in to make it 7-2. That's when the Devils had a power play, and there was two shorthanded goals scored against them. The first one was Stoll that scored, and the second was Seth Jarvis. And Seth Jarvis made a beautiful move coming down and sniped it up top. This kid has been sensational this playoffs, and you know, he hasn't slowed down against the Devils. He had another goal and assist tonight. And he's proven to be a great draft pick from the Carolina Hurricanes. You know, when I saw this kid getting drafted, I was hoping he would have fell to the Devils if they weren't going to get Mercer, because I really liked Mercer. But Jarvis was another one of those high-talented... Oh, the light just came on. Another high-talented wingers that a lot of people were looking at, and he kind of fell to the Carolina Hurricanes. So he made it 7-4, and then Palat made it 8-4, as Luke Hughes made another beautiful play on this, as you know, he had the puck, kind of was skating towards the net, made a back pass to Bratt, and this was brilliant because what he did, he kind of confused everything that was going on. As he was going one way, passed it back to Bratt. It had the Carolina Hurricanes moving around a little bit. So when the puck went to Bratt, Bratt found Palat wide open in front for the one-time goal, and that was the final goal of the game on the power play to make it 8-4. So I think this was a brilliant playoff debut from Luke Hughes. I think he played very well with reading plays, getting the puck out of the zone, and I want to see more from him because I really like what he played tonight. So looking at the stars of the game for the Devils, Jack Hughes had 2 goals, 2 assists, 4 shots on goal. Nico Hischier had a monster game, a goal, assist, 5 shots on goal, 3 hits, and 4 blocks. He was all over the place. That's our captain, playing every shift, two-way hockey, beautiful hockey from Nico Hischier tonight. Timo Meier had a great game, a goal, 3 shots, and Jesper Bratt had 2 assists for 4 shots on goal. I also want to give some love to Dawson Mercer. He had 3 assists tonight, and of course Luke Hughes had 2 assists in his playoff debut. And Vitek vanecek played tonight and made 26 saves on 30 shots from the Carolina Hurricanes. So, this was a great game for the Devils and Devils fans. We needed this game. To go down 3-0, like I said earlier, would have been tough against this Carolina Hurricanes team because they were a well-coached, very fast, effective team. You saw this game kind of take the same momentum from the first 2 games. The Devils trailed in shots 4-1, and when Niches hit the crossbar, that changed the game. If you would have scored and made it 1-0, it would have been a totally different outcome probably. And the Devils had puck luck this game. They had 4 or 5 posts that the Carolina Hurricanes hit where, it could have been a different outcome if they would have scored those goals. And I think Niches alone had like 3 or 4 hit posts. So, we'll see what happens. The Devils had the puck luck this game and compared to those first 2 games. And, it was a great game all around. So, question is, can the Devils keep this momentum, ride this momentum into Game 4 and tie this series up at 2? Or will the Carolina Hurricanes go up 3-1? We'll see what happens in Game 4. But another key question, who starts for the Devils? Do you go back to Schmid or do you ride with Vitek vanecek going forward? Comment below and let me know. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate your time. Smash that like button if you haven't done so. And subscribe to the Hockey Skate Down. It's free. And join our hockey team. Thank you all so much. Have a great rest of the day. Have a great night. Take it easy. Stay safe.